Hey everybody, it's your old pal Robert from ThrillRide.com. How you doing? So this episode is going to be a bit of a mishmash, kind of a strange thing. I was in Hawaii recently. I was there on business. Was supposed to be for about a week, and the trip got cut short because I got sick. I can still hear a little remnant of it in my voice. Pretty, just a cold and an ear infection, but enough that it was definitely time to go home. Took a couple of COVID tests. They both came up negative, but sadly, what was to be a much more adventurous trip got cut short. I did do some filming, so there's just some random bits and pieces of this little taste of Hawaii that I got. We were on Kona for 2 nights, and then Maui for a night, and stayed both nights in very nice accommodations. So as a brief introduction to Hawaii, it was pretty okay. And also got to enjoy a pretty low altitude flight between the 2 islands on a little, I think, 8 or 9 passenger Cessna. So got some nice shots looking down over the landscape and the ocean from pretty close from above. A lot closer of an altitude than I've flown in quite some time. So that was kind of fun too. And then of course, just looking around quickly, the beaches of Maui. It was just way too short, but quite lovely. Anyway, so hope you'll enjoy a bunch of random Hawaii stuff. Amazing. I have just arrived at the Kona airport, and this is the first open air airport I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm definitely not in California anymore. Wow. So the first couple of nights we stayed at the Grand Naniloa Hotel Hilo, a DoubleTree by Hilton. Didn't see too much of it. We were on the road and out and about for most of the full day we were there, but it was very, very pretty. A very pleasant place to spend a few hours resting our weary heads. Well, here it is, the start to the first day. Waking up and walking out onto this kind of balcony over the lovely view of the water in front of the hotel. Wow. Yeah, just like Alaska, it's going to be a taste, and I'm going to have to come back for more. So the purpose of this trip was to do some research for a project we're just starting to develop, and we needed to learn about koa trees, the kinds of trees that are grown, or that were grown and used to build the traditional canoes that Polynesians sailed with. And so this place is called a kipuka, a vegetated refuge surrounded by lava flows, and it was quite beautiful. All right, here we are at Pu Hulu Hulu, and we're going to hike up this, what's called a kipuka. I'm not sure if it's translating, but I love the red soil up here. Yeah, look at all these different types of trees. And of course, a lot of the trees that grow up here are called koa, which I've just learned is a very, very valuable resource here. And because of its the qualities of the wood, it was what was used to make traditional Hawaiian canoes. And unfortunately, the kind of height of trees that would be necessary to build these canoes, they don't exist. There's just not enough tall enough koa trees, but they're coming back. Oh, just fascinating. All right, we are standing on the top of what is called a kipuka, which is kind of this isolated environment where all kinds of, flora grows, but it's surrounded by lava flows. So it is kind of this island of green, separated from the rest of the environment by all this lava rock. Look at that. You can see in the distance the highway cutting through it. Oh man, amazing.
You figure with an edge, you're thinking of just tiny ships at a time.
I mean, look at that landscape in the distance. Apparently, the eruption that caused this field of dried lava happened in like the late 1800s. Wow.
They're the ones that actually comes up in the weed wax and
Oh man.
just watch your step. These leaves can be I think there's an LFR right there.
So here's the flight I took from Kona to Maui on this little commuter plane. The actual terminal, I've been at bus stations bigger than this thing. It was pretty funny. But yeah, a very small single engine Cessna, and I was expecting a pretty bumpy ride. It was actually very smooth. I was pleasantly surprised, and certainly got a much more exciting view out of an airplane window than I have in a long time. So this is just a look out the car window on the way from the Maui airport to the place we stayed, or I stayed that one night, the Westin Nania Ocean Villas at Kona and Maui. One of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed at. Maybe the nicest. It was pretty great. Too short, but again, it was a very nice taste. So unfortunately, I am heading home this morning. Really not feeling very good, but this isn't such a terrible view to wake up to. First and last morning here in Maui. Wow. I'll try to take a quick walk around the grounds here before I head to the airport. Just looking out of the central courtyard of the Westin here. Yeah, it's pretty cozy. Koi. Hey there. Oh. Yeah, you look like you're ready for some breakfast. Now I can safely say I've never stayed in a hotel like this before. This is pretty special. It's going to be a warm one today. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Boy, I love this fan palm, or whatever that is properly called. I've never seen anything like that. Neat. Yeah, so before I go, I thought I've got to take one quick walk down to the shore and see the beach. So let's head on down real quick. Oh, that's great that the property is fronted by a sustainable dune management program. Very cool. Love hearing the sounds of all the native birds chirping away. Yeah, this is this is all right. All right, I think we'd head to the beach here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come back here on a proper vacation and when I'm not sick. Oh my God, look at the color of the water. Oh, that turquoise to blue. I mean, as beautiful as the California beaches and the ocean are there, I don't think it's ever looked this good. Good grief. See that? It's like a crane flying by. Oh, neat. Wow. There he goes. All right, I think that is going to bring this one to a close. So as always, thank you so much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed a few of these just kind of odd snippets of this little expedition I just came back from, and I apologize for the way I butchered all the Polynesian names. Not a very fluent speaker at all. Aloha was pretty much the extent of it before this trip, so I picked up a few things here and there, but that's about it. Anyway, take care, and we will catch you in the next one.